My name is Scott Mantz. I'm a film critic for Access Hollywood. What did you think of me and Earl and the Dying Girl? Look at these freaking dinosaurs, right? Well, this movie, what a special film. One of the great high school set movies, I think. Don't you agree? And this was a film, I was up in Sundance back in January, and I started getting all these emails and texts like, did you see this film? Did you see this film? And it was after it got sold to Fox Searchlight, and I tried to get to a screening in Salt Lake City. I was going to drive down 45 minutes from Park City to Salt Lake City. I couldn't even get into that screening. That's how hot this movie was at Sundance. But you were seeing it on opening night, and thank you so much for joining us for this special movie. We have tonight a special Q&A with two of the stars of me and Earl and the Dying Girl. Please welcome me and Earl, Thomas Mann, and R.J. Cyler. Well, you know, when you're at a moment, like at a film festival like that, and you just become such a sensation, and everybody is talking about your movie, what was it like to go there not knowing how the crowd was going to react and how to react in that way?
I mean, it's overwhelming. There's no way to prepare for that. You know, I was just excited to go to Sundance. I'd never been before, and then just everything that happened was just like one unbelievable thing after another. And yeah, I don't, you can't put it into words. It's just one blur of an amazing week.
Well,
yes.
It was like it was like asking the girl that I actually like in high school out for the first time. She's saying yes. So I don't really know what's going to happen throughout this day. I'm kind of just nervous, clapping hands. Can't really sleep. The night before, then I get there and I say a joke that she likes and she laughs. And then we end up making this beautiful relationship.
See, Louis, love it. See, that's the chemistry in this film that makes it work, because if the chemistry isn't there, then the film doesn't work. But why do you think people, not just moviegoers, but like, you know, stuffy film critics were all over themselves with love and adulation for this movie as well? What is it about the film that you think is resonating?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I think it's. There's a saying that's like the truth has its own frequency, which sounds really pretentious, but we really had a very personal experience making the film, and which is not the case on every movie. You know, it's always different, and you never know if you're gonna like have real chemistry with the people you're working with. But me and RJ and Olivia and Alfonso, we all became very, very close, and we just wanted to. We knew it was a project that we could pour ourselves into, and something that was going to be more than just a teen movie, and something just was about people and relationships and not taking things for granted, and yeah, it was an incredible opportunity. So I think people are just kind of feeling that, hopefully, or no.
What's your take?
Well, I don't know really. I think it's because everyone that watches has a character in the movie that they relate to personally. You know, everyone is in this movie. Literally. Even babies. If you have a baby in the crowd, they're in this movie, trust me. It's a future now, but they're here, okay? And that's just it, you know, and it doesn't come around, you know, often, I feel.
Well, how did the project come about? I know, Thomas, you were cast first. What was it like?
Well, Olivia was cast first, which I was really upset about, actually. Well, me and Olivia were the first two Greg and Rachel to read together, and we actually had dinner the night before, which is not something I've ever done before. You know, I've auditioned for a lot of movies, but I've never had dinner with an actress like the night before our chemistry read. But we both just wanted it so bad, we wanted it to go really well, so I thought it would be a good way to break the ice. It was just like an actor's blind date, and it was sort of awkward at first, but it made the next day that much better. And, you know, we had a great audition, and like things really clicked. Like, oh, this is amazing. Obviously, like we must have the parts now. And then it was like a 2-month process after that. And then she went to go read with other Gregs. I went to go read with other Rachels, and it felt like we were cheating on each other because me and Olivia knew we had this like connection, like we knew it was going to be us. And then finally, but then Olivia was cast, and they brought me and 2 other graves back, and so she was reading with the 3 of us, and thankfully I got the part. But yeah, then RJ was one of the last people to be cast in the entire movie. It was like 2 weeks before we went to Pittsburgh. It's kind of getting close, but you want to talk about it?
I didn't get the privilege to cheat on another actor. Darn it. But I was I was playing Xbox at the time that I got the script. I know parents listen, if your kids play Xbox, don't let them overdo it, but if it works, it works. It worked for me. And my managers called me and were like, hey, put the controller down, which was very awkward. You know, why did they know that I play Xbox on a daily basis? I don't know, but I got up, closed my blinds, locked my doors, my apartment and everything. And, you know, I just started reading, and it was so familiar that I couldn't help but have a starvation for it. I needed this role in my life. I couldn't live without it. It's like a heartbeat. I can't do it on a heartbeat. And this movie was my heartbeat. Don't break it. Don't put it back to it.
But this guy fought for you.
He did.
Yeah, there was like, I read with a couple other Earls, and they either just like weren't
Cheated
prepared.
on me too.
Yeah, it was before you, before I even knew
So
you.
I was the side
You were
chick.
the side chick.
Oh!
That's just bad.
It became the main chick. Yeah, and then it was like they were like, Alfonso like had someone in mind very early on, and that didn't work out, and then someone else came in to read, and they just didn't feel right, and then finally RJ came in, and it just, he was a I mean, this is his first movie, I don't know if you guys know that, but you would never know. He's a porn star. And we just kind of got along instantly in the room, and we were playing off each other really effortlessly, and it just felt so natural. And the whole time, me and Olivia were like just, you know, we felt like we were trying to be as natural as he just already was. And so I was like, Alfonso, and I texted Alfonso Alfonso the director, after the audition. I was like, he feels so right. Like if you want to cast him, like you have my, like, I agree 100%. And yeah, so thankfully he got the part.
Oh, that's so sweet. Now, the director, Gomez-Rejon. Alfonso, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Alfonso Gomez-Rejon. Tell us why this movie was really personal for him. Like, why was it something that really was very personal?
Yeah, I mean, you saw the dedication to his father, and I feel we were talking, I mean, it's not my story to tell necessarily, but, you know, he was doing a lot of TV work before, and when he read the script of me and Earl, and he was kind of still kind of grieving the loss of his father, who had passed away, I think, a year before he got the script, or a year and a half, or something like that, but pretty recently, and just kind of really held on to the notion that you hear in my scene with John Bernthal, where he says that people's lives can continue to unfold even after they're gone, and it was something that he latched onto and he really thought that he needed to believe. And he said he was feeling sort of like he was at a standstill in his life and he couldn't kind of move forward, and that he wanted to work through that with Greg, and saw a lot of himself in Greg. And so yes, I'm incredibly grateful that, and I now understand why it took so long to cast me, because he needed someone that was going to sort of be his vessel in a way, and so I'm incredibly grateful to him. But yeah, so it was just about a grieving process for Alfonso, and this movie was a very personal story for him, and his first real kind of personal story as a filmmaker. He made one other film before, but this is I think his real. I don't know, it's like his love child.
Well, you could feel that he put his heart into it because the emotion was so genuine. But because this is your first movie, to work with Alfonso, I got it right this time. What was it like for you? Because it was your first movie. I mean, what kind of direction did he give you, so to speak?
I don't even know how to explain it. It's just like listening to like a family member who knows more about something. Alfonso treated us like, you know, his kids, really. And so he set the bar really high for every other director that I have to work with. I'm just like, hey, Alfonso used to hug me when I came in the morning to make me feel warm and comfortable before we got to this emotional scene. You didn't hug me, you're not. It's just, he's the perfect director because he adores, actors, and he respects every aspect of the production, even from the grips to extras to, the biggest people. And that's what made the whole situation just feel like a family. I didn't get enough of being on set, okay? That was it. Even if I wasn't working, I was there. I might have been in craft services a lot, but I was there, dedicated to craft services at the time. It's just, he spoiled me, man.
Yeah. A natural, I'm going to say. But Alfonso Gomez-Rejon, just so you know, he got his start by working for some other filmmakers, such as Alejandro Gonzalez Iñárritu, who directed Birdman. He also worked for Nora Ephron, and he also worked for some up-and-coming filmmaker named Martin Scorsese. So he brings a lot to the table, and he just obviously really loves film. But I also want to ask about Olivia, how great working with Olivia. She's fantastic.
Right.
Yeah, no, I wish she's in New York right now, but I wish she could be here. Yeah, I've never had. I mean, I've done movies where you still play like the romantic interest. Obviously it's another actress, but she, like, by far, I feel much closer to her, and we had a much stronger chemistry than I've ever had with someone who I was playing a romantic lead opposite. It's something I can't explain, but me and Olivia just got along really well. I mean, all of us. It was. She's so talented, so effortless, and she's never melodramatic. Her emotion just comes from a very real, deep place, and she's just very quietly confident and never has to do too much. And it was really easy to play off her. She gave me so much. I mean, I couldn't have done anything that I did in this movie without her and R.J.
Yeah, to be honest, I love Olivia. Okay, at first I was nervous to meet her because at least 2 days before I was watching her on Netflix. All of them are on my Netflix Instant Queue. And that's like before I even had the movie. I used to just watch them. So it was, kind of nerve-wracking meeting her. And then when I met Olivia, and I heard that she had an accent, I thought she was playing. I was like, you're right, I like you. And she was like, no, this is how to talk. Oh, ow, I'm sorry. But she's a very loving person, even from the screen to off screen. She's just a very caring. I love Olivia so much. She's just like the perfect booger.
First and last time I'll probably never hear a description like that. But it works.
Yeah.
What was it like filming in Pittsburgh? I understand the shoot was, 24 days?
I love Pittsburgh. Nothing bad to say about it. There's great food. I don't know, it's really beautiful. Like, there's a lot of hills and bridges, and it's just a very photogenic place. So I understand why they shoot a lot of films there.
Very green.
Yeah, it's very lush and green. Yeah.
A lot of culture. I love it. If I could have a second house or a fourth one, it would be Pittsburgh.
Got great cheesesteaks in Pittsburgh and Philly, my hometown, just saying. But let's also talk about what this movie says about the healing power of movies. I mean, that's one of the things I really gravitated towards, is that these guys are huge film geeks. And, what movies do you film geek out about? What movies make you good, make you feel good?
I mean, there's so many, and I'm constantly discovering new ones, especially after this movie. I'm discovering new movies that I had and new filmmakers that I had no idea about previously. But one of my favorites that I discovered was Don't Look Now, which had a really amazing impact on me. I've never seen anything quite like it. So if you haven't seen it, don't read anything about it, just go watch it. It's incredible and really insane. But then anything by Martin Scorsese I've seen tons of times, and so I really am fascinated hearing all of Alfonso's stories. I mean, when he was mine, she was watching movies with him on Saturdays in his screening room, and it was, it's really incredible. But King of Comedy is one of my favorites, and I mean, Goodfellas I've seen countless times. I don't know.
My movie choices are way more childish. I'm so sorry. The Lorax, the animated. 2 million times just, probably this month. And also Midnight Cowboy, which is one that we made a spoof of in the movie. The Lion King, but come on, that's with everybody. What else? I like White Butt. I haven't seen it. But, a lot of, I don't know, because I'm a kid at heart, and here. Can't grow facial hair, it's a very bad thing. But, yeah, it's just, and Dog Day Afternoon also, that's I love that movie. Yeah, I can sit there all day with popcorn and Chipotle. Go at it.
Can't go wrong with Al Pacino in the 70s.
Never.
In the 80s maybe, but not in the 70s. But because the movie premiered at Sundance, a lot of people wrote about the film at Sundance. I'm sure you've met a lot of people at the screenings at Sundance. Definitely in the last couple of weeks since you've been doing the press work for the film. So I was wondering if there was any reaction you got from, whether it's a moviegoer or maybe it was a review that you read from a critic, that stood out to you, that someone who really got the movie, a reaction you got that you'll never forget.
I just remember one little quote from someone I read, which is so bad to read reviews, but you can't help it sometimes. And it was said something like, I love this movie, or I cried for many reasons during, but one of the reasons is it firmly believes in art as an afterlife. And the fact that you can, if you're a person, you can create something that will live on after you're gone and that people can discover, and it's just a really beautiful idea. And it has a lot to do with the film too, and just cinema. And that's what you want to do as an actor. You want to create something that's going to last a long, long time. So.
Yeah, it's a lot of reactions that, are memorable and that I'll never forget, but the main one was from my papa, my dad never cries, literally. I didn't even think he had tear ducts to produce tears, okay? And he was watching the movie. Usually he falls asleep during most movies, and, he's that person. But this movie, he actually cried, he understood, and he had questions about it. I was just like, who are you? This isn't my daddy, I don't know. Mom, get this stranger away from me, And it was questions that I wouldn't expect out of my dad, like, whoa.
So it brought you close to your dad.
Way closer. I kissed him on his cheek that night. And he accepted it.
Can you stand up?
I don't, I can sit down, because my legs.
I don't have to say anything, you just come and just wins over the crowd every time.
So while you were filming the movie, did you stand to be able to sort of improvise and try new things out that weren't in the script, anything that you sort of improvised and made it into the film?
We mostly stuck to the script. The writing was so good, and a lot of the kind of the clumsy, awkward way that teenagers speak was already sort of written in. A lot of the awkward pauses were already part of the scenes, and they had such a nice rhythm to them that you tried to add something that would sort of throw it off, and it wouldn't quite work. And the comedy beats were very kind of careful, and it was always about doing less. It was making some of the jokes work was about less is more approach, and that would most of the time end up being funnier. Obviously, sometimes it's a little more over the top, like the scene where I'm crawling into my room, that's over the top. But it's that's how teenagers are. When with your parents, it doesn't matter how old you are, you refer back to being a child. But I don't know, the scene with Kareem in the limo. He wasn't even an actor. He was our Teamster driver who would drive us to and from set. And but he was just so charismatic and really, really funny. And we started doing the scene, and he was so I'm in the back row and he's at the front. He actually couldn't hear what I was saying. What? And then that made it into became a new joke and part of the scene. So that was all him. John Bernthal just kind of adds whatever he wants to the scene, just do something new every time. He was really, really fun to watch. Molly Shannon, of course, was unpredictable. I ruined a lot of takes, just you can't keep it together in front of her when she's just... she'd do this thing where she'd get up and just spin around 6 times, because she's supposed to be sort of tipsy, so that then they call action and she would just sort of stumble around. You just lose it. She's so hilarious. Yeah, you can't. It's so embarrassing trying to be funny from Molly Shannon.
Connie Britton was really lovely. I love the scenes when Greg goes off to the prom, and the camera just stays on her for just a couple extra seconds.
She does so much, that little close-up. She just does so much, yeah.
It's just a beautiful scene. I want to open it up to the audience. If you have questions, please feel free to raise your hand.
So he thinks that maybe in the retelling, he wants the audience or the people that he's talking to to get to know her the way that he got to know her, and not someone who had an expiration date. He didn't want you to be waiting for something to happen, and that maybe if you just enjoyed your time with her and wanted to know more about her and spend time with her, that it would I don't know, it would bring, make her character more well-rounded, and you would get to know her as a person and not as someone who was sick or dying.
That's actually a great question, because when I saw the film for the first time, I was like, maybe she won't die. Maybe. And he said it twice. Yeah. And obviously, spoiler alert, you've all seen the movie. Know what happens. But yeah, it was an interesting way to sort of catch the moviegoer off guard, to make them think twice, like, is she actually going to die? Who else has a question? That was a great question. Raise your hand. Nice and loud in the back there.
Obviously, like, you guys talked about some of your favorite films, but just in terms of going out and saying, I'm going to be an actor, was there like a specific film or theater or something like where you're from, your local scene that inspired you to say, hey, I'm going to try this, I'm going to be an actor, I'm not going to try and do something safer or do something else in film or theater, I'm going to be an actor?
I don't know. I mean, I started doing theater in school, and that was kind of where I really enjoyed doing it. And I would do like speech and theater competitions, and it was just whatever. I don't know. My middle school had a really fun theater program, and I think that's all it is. If you get into acting and you realize how much fun it is, then you have to have fun doing it. Otherwise, it's just such a beating trying to become an actor, and it's so much rejection and just putting yourself out there and being vulnerable that you have to really love it. And you have to have fun doing it. But there's no right way to do it, so I don't really know what to say, but yeah, I mean, I was always a fan of movies, and I remember watching Paul Dano's performance in Little Miss Sunshine, and he was, he's silent for most of the movie, and then he has that one scene where he finds out he's colorblind and he can't fly planes, and so he just kind of loses it and erupts, and it was so moving to me. I'd never seen a performance like that, and that was really inspiring. That was like when I was 13 or something, and I was, I don't know, 13 or 14? I don't know, like 2007 or something.
2006.
Yeah, so I was like 14.
That was something I was doing too.
Yeah, no, I know, and that was like right when I was like becoming an actor or like doing theater, and that was when I got my first agent, I think, in Dallas, yeah.
Well, yeah, I tried to do drama in high school or whatever, but I failed, so that was just something that, it almost shook me a little bit, because it's like, okay, I want to be an actor, but I can't even pass a high school class, so how am I going to, be an actor? It sucks. But I don't know, I just kept, I couldn't see myself doing anything else. Like, I had scholarships to, go to college and become a teacher. I mean, I would have been a fun teacher, I think. Maybe. But that just wasn't where my heart was. I used to do these little improv, skits at my old church in Florida, and I used to hate it when they ended. Like, are you serious? These people are tired. It's just 3 in the morning. They can stay. It's just like, it's an addiction, and I love it. And so that's how, I don't know if that's a proper way to become an actor. Do you approve?
Because Sundance was in January, and now it's June. Okay, sidebar. So, how does it feel that the movie's finally coming out? What were these last few months like after sort of having a taste of a reaction and then having to wait like 5 months for everyone else to see it?
Yeah, it feels like it's been coming out for a long time. Yeah. Like, we premiered it, and then I'm like, oh, it's out in the world, but now it's actually just now out in the world, and so we're just kind of, it's taking on life of its own, and it belongs to the world. So it's really exciting.
It's like raising your kids up to 18 and you kick them out of the house. And you just say, make something of yourself. I hope they like you. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't.
Who else has questions? Yeah, right here.
Hi, in the movie, you two like to do a lot of remakes of movies. If you were to be in any remake of any movie, what would it be, and who would you play?
Well, the question is, if they were going to be in any of the remake movies that they actually did, which ones would it be?
Well,
Eyes Wide Butt, I'm saying.
I would, Is this like a new age movie? If it was just a movie that they were remaking and we could,
Any
or
movie, even if it wasn't in this movie, like let's say like anything, like
I would want to be in a remake of Fast and Furious, but it would have to be named Slow and Delirious. That would have to be the remake, and it would have to be. I'm sorry, and it's just that, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, it's your turn, buddy boy.
Drops Mike Lawson.
No, I mean, I don't know.
Great question.
Yeah, that's.
Just be happy you weren't in the remake of Poltergeist.
Whoa.
Woo!
I almost auditioned for that. So. Yeah.
We'll come back to that. Okay, yes, you question that. Did you read the book?
Yes. After I cast the book.
Same here.
And who else? It's right next to you, yes, too, right there.
What was, to you guys, the importance of the film in the end that he made for Rachel? Like, what do you think that meant about their relationship, and what did that mean for Greg?
I think Greg was someone who was struggling to find his own identity and was having trouble identifying as a filmmaker, and so it's him kind of. He realizes his feelings for Rachel are something that he can't put into words, something he can't yet explain, and he's still very immature. I mean, it's really about a very selfish, stubborn teenager learning that the world is not about him. And so I think through making that film, he finds his own unique voice as a filmmaker, and I think the only way that he can do it is through abstract images and kind of wordless things, and so while he still is paying homage, like, he pays homage to the Warhol screen test at the beginning of it, and then it becomes some sort of like brackish, very abstract thing by the end of it, and that's kind of the only way that he can express his love for her, if you want to call it love. So yeah, I think hopefully that answers your question.
Who's got one more good question? You have a good question?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Go for it.
It's just that when you first read the script, like, did you felt like really identified to a character, because it really seemed like natural and like effortless, but I want to know if you like had to work on it, or like, because it seemed like it was really natural. So I just
Did you have to work to find the characters? Or did you feel
like
really
to identify with it.
I mean, when I read the script, it reminded me a lot of the kind of person that I was in high school, in the way that I might have dealt with the situation. He doesn't see it as a beautiful point in time in his life. He's a teenager. It's uncomfortable and it's awkward, and it feels like a burden almost, because he doesn't realize, he can't see outside of himself yet, and it causes you to think. And anytime you see sort of like less admirable qualities of yourself in a character, it causes you to want to kind of explore that. And so I wanted to kind of grow up with Greg a little bit. Not that I think I was like a terribly selfish person before this movie, but it definitely it was just a very personal experience, and yeah, I saw a lot of myself in Greg, and so it was a lot of my sense of humor and yeah, a lot of me for sure.
Yeah, that's the same. I just seen a lot in Earl that was in R.J. I just took all that extraness that you guys see right now. Yeah, throw that in the trash bin. I wasn't that character in high school. That wasn't me. In high school, I actually talked. And I didn't beat anybody up. And I wasn't violent. I was violent towards lunch because I stayed hungry, but other than that, the character was really familiar, so, it wasn't too much that we had to reach for, because it was so, it was true. And we weren't those characters, we knew those characters, like, we went to school with them. Either they were in our circle, or they were around. So, yeah, it's the best I could do.
There you go. So, ladies and gentlemen, best way for a film like this to get seen is by word of mouth. And what do people do for word of mouth these days? They go on social media. So make sure you go on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. I don't know if those people in the back who are leaving are still on MySpace, But whatever it takes, feel free to hashtag me and Earl and Dying Earl. Tell everyone to see it in theaters. Thomas, Mann, R.J. Cyler, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.